Great evening, everyone. Yeah, you probably think I look silly in a Trump 1 hoodie with a Casey Putsch and Kim Georgeton hat on. Well, I don't. This is something that I'm praying into existence. I think if President Trump is truly elected to help save America, I know I call him a globalist. He's definitely has globalist tendencies. I don't know which side of the fence he's really, truly leaning on, especially with all these policies that they're just nilly-willy with. But President Trump, he's a billionaire. He's running the world right now. The difference between him and Vivek Ramaswamy runs biomedical companies. Roivant Sciences. I've already read you their motto. They want to make more drugs. They want to do it faster. They don't want to do nothing with healing or curing or treating the immune system. In fact, the first three letters of Roivant Sciences means return on investment. It's no coincidence that Swami is a George Soros scholarship recipient, Yale and Harvard Skull and Bones member. So maybe I am wrong. I don't know. I don't know if President Trump is a full-on globalist. Like, I know he loves America. I know he loves money too. But God saved him for a reason. We've all been praying for him for a reason. And I'm just going to pray and try to speak better things into existence. In my world, I want to see a world where Casey Putsch got 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards, one from President Trump and one from Joe Biden, for his school, the Genius Garage. He teaches his students. They all come in on 501(c) scholarships, and then they end up being engineers for Tesla and Lockheed Martin. Like, come on now. We don't want some Vivek Ramaswamy who's trying to stack the deck, is gonna commit more fraud than Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz combined if we don't prevent it. And I live in a world where President Trump is like, all right, I got you, bro. We're gonna make sure that Casey Putsch and Kim Georgeton do get elected, so I don't have to run a fraud investigation on Vivek Ramaswamy and spend probably more time and effort to uncover something way later when we already know it's happening. It's like, how many more resources do you want to spend? We learned from the Leering Center. We're leering every day. We've been leering so long. How long have we been leering for? Ask Nick Shirley. He'll tell you how long we've been leering. Ohio doesn't want that. And Ohio still needs to be investigated for all the Somalian fraud in Ohio. It's not just daycares. It's corner stores, mosques, what do you call them? The daycare facilities. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on. And it's not just Somalians either. It's a whole bunch of different people. So I'm not just going to say, oh, this person's bad. No. Your actions represent how bad you are. Your actions represent how good you are. It's freaking common sense. So, please. I live in a world where wearing a Trump 1 and Casey Putsch and Kim Georgeton hat makes sense. And, I'm going to continue praying for President Trump. He's the best president that I've ever watched in my entire life. Been watching every single president since I can remember. I'm going to pray that President Trump takes the grip out of the globalists and puts it back into the hands of the people. Have a wonderful day.